Ah, my dear.
Hello. Hello.
You look beautiful.
Well, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. So, my dear, we are in a magical place. Lots of Christmas trees. Are these Christmas trees? Well, so where are we? Tell us where are we?
Well, you're in the most beautiful Christmas shop in Rothenburg and maybe in the world.
Oh my God, this is outstanding. I've never seen anything so magical. So
it's the exact kind of Christmas word I'm thinking about when I think about Christmas.
This is what I always blamed my parents that I didn't do. You know, that's exactly what I want. I didn't see it so far. You know,
those are the houses I was talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's Christmas. You know, the rest is just what is that? It's pathetic. Yeah. So, and what's the name of these? Is this a shop or a museum? What is?
Well, this is both. It's a shop and a museum.
Okay.
Because on the ground floor we have the shop.
Okay.
And we have more or less 20,000 articles.
Wow. Can people buy that? Because it's very.
If you want to, but I do not know the price.
We're gonna ask later.
Right.
Let's say 30,000. You can call me.
Yes, and upstairs we have the German Christmas Museum with all the historic ornaments, so that the people can learn about where everything comes from, what we have nowadays as decoration.
Is it true that Rothenburg is a very Christmas town? Is it like a
it's Christmas all year round.
All year long.
Yes, of course it's Christmas all year round because our shop is all year round Christmas. And otherwise, Rothenburg is a beautiful Christmas town during December times because we have a beautiful Christmas market outside and other shops and decoration in the town. But all year round, yes, we are the hotspot for Christmas lovers.
So we can come here in the summer,
I can
buy Christmas gifts, and go to the museum, learn about everything about Christmas any time of the year.
Any time of the year. Exactly that's what you can see now in the background. This happens throughout the whole year.
I love that. And what about you? Are you from here? Do you work here? Do you own the place? Are you trying to steal it from the owners? What's your story? What are you doing here today?
My story.
Is this right? Or
well, I was born 30 kilometers from here and then went into the world and came back after my studies and so on. And
what did you study?
I studied history of arts and came back then.
History of France. History of France.
It's of arts.
Of arts. History of arts. Yeah, sorry, it's me.
And and then I came here to Rothenburg to be the director of the German Christmas Museum.
Okay.
And then some years later, I was.
You came back just to be a director.
Yes.
I'm back, and I'm gonna be the director. Yeah. They said, yeah, of course.
Right.
Just sign these papers. Yeah.
And this is what I really love from my heart.
Oh yeah. To be a director or to be
both.
Or to actually direct and curate a Christmas shop. Are you always thinking about Christmas when thinking about art and decorations and?
Yes, to be responsible for the whole German Christmas Museum. Everything that belongs to work for a Christmas museum and to plan it and to and have the exhibits for it and show it to the people and tell the people and so on. And then some years later, I was asked to be the PR person for the shop and the whole company of Käthe Wohlfahrt. And so this part, also comes to me, including the tourism aspects. And so I have to deal with all the people coming around here from all the world. And that's really beautiful.
Yeah. And where does this passion for Christmas come from? Is it from some feelings that reminds you with your family, time that you spent when you were in your childhood? Sorry, but what we do in this show, we go very deep. You know? Yes.
Well, of course, it comes from my childhood times. Of course, I always loved Christmas, and I remember standing in front of the Christmas tree with my parents and singing the Christmas carols. And well, it was such a
and then watching
time
TV.
in the year. Of course, watching TV. This was beautiful. And but to be honest, I never thought to work with Christmas. It was it happened by do not know, I was working in the northern part of Germany at the time when
Whereabouts?
the museum here opened. It was in the year 2000.
Okay.
And
whereabouts in Germany were you working?
Well, it was in Hagen in Westfalen.
Okay, Haniken.
In Hagen.
Oh, Hagen. Yeah.
And
is he very north? Is he northern than Frankfurt?
Yes.
Okay, northern.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, then it was said that in my original destination where I was born, a new museum would open.
Oh, okay.
And they searched for a director.
Oh, nice.
So
you were happy to come back.
Yes, I tried
nice.
it.
Yeah.
And I was completely at the beginning of my business career, so quite young. And well, I said, okay, let's try it.
Yes.
Do you remember what did you do to convince them? Get me in, no one else, me.
I think it was really the love for Christmas. And I know when Mr. Wohlfahrt, he asked me, how do you celebrate Christmas? And by the way, the first date we had for this, getting to know each other, it was the 23rd of December.
Wow. So right before Christmas.
Yes, well, I worked in another town and I said, okay, I will come back for Christmas. I will visit my parents. So would it be possible to do this
together?
Important, getting to know to that time. So I do not have to travel a long way this way and back again and so on.
So okay, we do this quickly. So just hire me. And,
yes, and
I can't really go back. I mean, don't have time for this. Okay, just what was I saying?
Give me this Christmas present.
Can you also double the salary? Did you have to bribe anyone to get this job?
No.
No. Oh, sorry. That's Italy. That's Italy. Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
So well,
I love this, and applause to this. To be back in the place where you were born, which is important, gives you and to embrace your childhood as well, with your parents, because Christmas is a great time. I love it. We have so much fun. Fighting. No, it was a good time, right, Mom and Dad? No, we did. Yeah. And are they happy that you're back here? Or
yes, of course.
Oh, you should go back to Hagen. Yeah.
And I'm also happy to be back again.
Okay, yeah.
Well, a lot of friends.
Do you miss the living
here.
outside, or do you like in Hagen, or do you miss, or did you miss coming back in
the region of my hometown, because a lot of friends still are there or are here, and and that's 23 years ago.
Wow.
So it must be love for Christmas and for this location and for this company to work with them for so long time.
That's nice. An applause for this. I love it. Yeah, we celebrate achievements. So you did.
Yes.
And now talking about that, I would like to know, what was the biggest challenge that you had to deal with in life? That can be anything from your relationships or to getting a job, understanding who you were. I know that you had a pretty clear. You loved Christmas, but
you loved art and of Christmas tree.
Like, let me tell you for myself. For me, it was to understand who I was, right?
Okay.
Then I realized that I was a genius, and that was downhill from there. So, what for you?
Well, I think one of the greatest achievements was really to get this job here.
Someone's calling me. Yeah.
The greatest achievement was to get this job here because.
But the challenge.
The challenge, because there are so many people in the section of arts and history to become a job, but there are less jobs.
Okay.
And
did you say a chopper? To become a chopper?
To
get the job.
To get the job. Okay,
yes.
get the
That's
job.
with a German accent.
Yeah, that's sorry.
Are you even listening there?
Yeah. Yeah. Dankeschön. I know a few words. Telefunken, Dankeschön, Telefonen,
So, okay.
Toiletten.
Yes, so.
Weihnachtsdorf.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Gauspa, Ausfage. I was at the airport for the luggage.
Gepäck,
Gepäck
Ausgabe.
Ausgabe.
Gepäck Ausfage. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's ignore this. Let's cut this part. Yeah.
And he said he's a genius.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What a way to confirm that.
No, sorry, but getting back to you, you were saying
To you. Yeah, it's not about me, the show. Yeah.
Sorry. No, you were saying that, of course, there is lots of people that are competing for this kind of job, especially like, I think this is kind of the dream company you wish to work for if you love Christmas, if you love decoration, if you love the history about Christmas, right?
Yes, and we have several shops in Germany, and we also have Christmas markets, and we have also some seasonal markets, not in Germany, but for example in New York, in England, and also we have Christmas markets in Italy, in America, and so on. So for me, I do not have the job to welcome all the people in Rothenburg, but I also could get there and be there and see
do you do that? Do you go from place to place where you have the shop?
Yes,
you travel across the world?
Of course. Every time when I'm needed there, I'll be there.
So you can bring in new ideas as well.
Yes, but I'm just working for the company.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I'm not the boss of the company.
So not
so
yet.
I have some more ideas.
And because you mentioned that you also take care of marketing, but also of the curation of the exhibition and everything. Here at the museum and of course around the world. Is there anything that you, of course you change things, but because Christmas is very much a tradition, so people always expect to see the certain things. Do you change those things? Do you innovate them? Do you try in a way to make them more modern, or you are more attached to the classic Christmas tradition, so you always work around that with new ideas and that? What's your way of curating
interesting
Christmas?
Question. Yeah, it's an interesting question. Well, the company exists since 60 years now, so you have to carry all the traditional things, but you also have modern things, so that the younger people like it and that they go with the time. In decoration, in style, in colors, and so on. So our basic is really the traditional decoration, because most of the Christmas decorations we know nowadays were invented in Germany. So this is the really basic. And then our artists, they try to make it with modern touch or modern themes, for example. When you have a light arch, we call it Schmuckbogen. Nowadays you have a bakery of angels maybe as a scene underneath the arch. Yes. In former times you would only have other figurines, for example. And so yes, we try.
You introduce new characters, new scenes, probably as well.
And what has been one of the most iconic newborns that you brought? You know, like a new like something that you saw in another country, perhaps. You know, something that or maybe something that you made out of your imagination. If it's something that we can say on camera. I had this idea of this tree.
Well, I could not answer this because this is not my job. We have a complete department that go to the fairs. Every time the new and modern things from the manufacturers and so on.
Yes,
So they go there and
they do that.
Find out what is new, what could we include in our assortment. And
it's something that you saw, something that you saw that they brought.
Well, we have I think in our catalog, we have every year we have a catalog with the new,
With new
with a
items,
part of the new items, and I think we have more than 300 items in this catalog. So and it's all over the complete assortment. So it's not only the wood or the glass, or it's not only the things our own design department makes, but also things we buy from them. And yeah, so. What is I personally
don't get annoyed. You know,
it's 1,000 pieces.
It's so many.
Pieces, yeah. But I personally I like glass ornaments,
okay.
and that have not only the round ones or you know the ancient ones, but when you have a motif, for example, a nice bear, or you have
a nice bear,
some other figurines you do not wait for Christmas, but it's so beautiful when you decorate it in somehow with other animals.
Are we talking about fake bears, or are you talking about the real ones?
Of course, the real ones. We take them and we hang them in the tree.
Here's your Christmas gift, Charlie.
I don't guarantee that you will survive by the end of tonight, but yeah.
Have fun. Okay.
I have one last question, because you mentioned there are artists involved. So are they the ones that they craft some of the decorations? So there is a side of this shop or the museum where there are on-site artists every single day, or how does it work?
Okay.
How many of you are in
these artists? These artists. They are our designs. They work in our design studio down in the Tauber Valley, and they do all the creations for our own design label. It's Käthe's Originals, for example, and they work especially in glass, pewter, and wood, of course. And well, we only make the designs, and later we give it to traditional manufacturers in the Erzgebirge region, for example, who really make it for us. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah. And so these labels, these articles we get from these labels are really only available at Käthe Wohlfahrt's.
Oh, nice.
So, and these artists, yes, they often come to the museum and say, okay, how did it look at former times, and how could we transform it into a modern view? And yeah.
I love this. My dear, thank you so much. You've been fantastic. Also, are you do you have a partner, or are you on the market?
I have a partner.
You have a partner?
Yes.
Okay, so anyone?
She's only in this
I'm sorry,
market to work.
She's only in this market, yeah.
I'm married with Christmas.
But yeah, thank you so much. You've been
fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Felicitas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
And so let's see who's
next.